got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carter straight ahead. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited, big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end, and he comes through with a 1st down catch on that previous play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The ball comes out, and will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points up.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to go. Defensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball downfield.
That was really PI. Like, this motherfucker wouldn't even let me move.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end getting off the ball.
Niggas seen him really like not trying to let my man get in front of him because he was scared. That's a flag, yo. Ain't no other way to call it. That's a flag.
Those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's
Fried sauce.
Now you want to say touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a shit for the 6 points for the contact yard in front.
They're not press up, man. Sauce ain't ready yet.
Behind time to its mark. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there and off the jump.
Ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw to the flat for Carter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, a run with Carter. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to get this to the 40.
Bro, who the fuck is this nigga Conklin? He the only nigga you even completing the ball to. Like, he just fried Denzel Ward. Like, who the fuck is this nigga?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second and very short, Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Again, Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. His kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Man open, and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to work. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making all the way to the end zone.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Watson. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Oh, look at the juke. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Browns. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Superstar Amari Cooper. The fucking man. Oh, shit. Shit, he almost got one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything already.
Niggas for real, yo.
Fall into a tight spot. And if you're low,
Like, what?
chances are there's going to be someone there for sure.
This one's going the other way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. A defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion left, the tight end. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 80 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. A run for Nick Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16. Watson to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 36 yards on the play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash on wood. Stand payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bill Bo baggins, y'all coming up short.